Starting Thursday night, Americans will get a first-hand account of how the U.S. Capitol attack on January 6th of last year unfolded. AP Washington correspondent Sagar Magani reports.
The House panel investigating last year's Capitol riot is ready to go public with its findings, starting with a primetime hearing tonight. Pete Aguilar says the committee's interviewed more than 1,000 people, reviewed more than 140,000 documents.
We're ready to tell the story.
Fellow member Elaine Luria says it's a chilling story about a conspiracy to corrupt the entire government.
The hair on the back of your neck should stand up.
The panel's promising new and explosive information over a series of hearings, though it's unclear what that will entail. Republicans like Elise Stefanik are dismissing the entire probe as illegitimate.
It is a smear campaign
against Donald Trump and his backers. House GOP leader Kevin McCarthy calls it a diversion.
What I wish they would really have a primetime hearing on is inflation.
Most major broadcast networks and cable news channels say they will carry the hearing live. Fox News Channel will not. Sagar Magani, Washington.
The U.S. House has passed a wide-ranging gun control bill in response to recent mass shootings in Buffalo, New York, and Uvalde, Texas. The bill would raise the age limit for purchasing a semi-automatic rifle and prohibit the sale of ammunition magazines of more than 15 rounds. The legislation has almost no chance of becoming law as the Senate pursues more modest proposals, but it does allow Democratic lawmakers a chance to show voters where they stand. Ukrainian fighters were holding out in the eastern city of Severodonetsk Thursday, despite relentless Russian shelling, the regional governor said, as Moscow presses an assault that both sides believe could help shape the war's course. Russia has concentrated its troops and firepower on the small industrial city to secure the surrounding province on behalf of Moscow-backed separatists. Ukraine's forces pulled back to the city's outskirts Wednesday, but have vowed to fight there for as long as possible. A man accused of driving into a school group in Berlin, killing a teacher and injuring several others, has a history of mental illness. AP correspondent Karen Chamas reports.
The man is suspected of murder and 31 counts of attempted murder. Prosecutor Sebastian Buchner said the man would most likely be sent to a psychiatric hospital. When searching his apartment, investigators found medicine that would suggest the suspect was suffering from paranoid schizophrenia. Police identified the suspect as a 29-year-old German Armenian who lives in Berlin. They said he was driving his sister's car and that a passerby detained him after he crashed to a halt in a shop window. I'm Karen Chamas.
Israeli Prime Minister Naftali Bennett was on a surprise visit to the United Arab Emirates Thursday, a snap trip that came as efforts to salvage a deal over Iran's nuclear program were stalled amid a deepening standoff with Tehran. The visit was Bennett's second public trip to Abu Dhabi since Israel and the UAE agreed to normalize ties in 2020 after years of quiet cooperation, mainly over their shared concerns over Iran's nuclear capabilities. U.S. President Joe Biden told attendees at the Summit of the Americas that democracy is under assault.
As we meet again today, in a moment when democracy is under assault around the world, let us unite again and renew our conviction that democracy is not only the defining feature of American histories, but the essential ingredient to America's future.
Mr. Biden opened the summit in Los Angeles with a speech Wednesday evening. Six-time golf major winner Phil Mickelson and Ian Poulter were among 6 players who have had their membership of the PGA Tour suspended Thursday as they prepared to play in the opening event of the breakaway Live Golf Tour. It is the first of an 8-event, $255 million series, which is backed by Saudi Arabia's Public Investment Fund, having signed a contract reportedly worth over $125 million. Tuesday, the PGA Tour was rocked by the news that former world number 1 Dustin Johnson had resigned his membership in favor of the Live Golf Series. And to recap our top story, Thursday night, Americans will get a first-hand account of how the U.S. Capitol attack January 6 last year unfolded.
Hi, thank you for watching. I hope the videos are useful for you. Please subscribe to my channel using the button below.